Today, we're going to take a tour through the Swan Lake West sub-area of Greater Vernon, and we're starting now. I'm Lisa Salt with RE/MAX Vernon Salt Fowler, and today we're going to look at the Swan Lake West neighborhood. It's quite a large area, actually, and we'll look at what's to love all over in that area. The area itself is more rural. It's a more rural area of the Greater Vernon, known for its rolling hills, the stunning scenery, and of course the beautiful views over Swan Lake. Being a more rural area, you'll find homes on a bit larger lots, homes located right on Swan Lake, and then you'll also find a whole bunch of small and large acreages in the area as well. When we look at the location, the sub-area of Swan Lake West obviously is nearby the lake of the same name, Swan Lake, and it spans from just outside the border of the city of Vernon, which ends at Alexis Park, and then heads out on Old Kamloops Road, which if you keep going on it long enough, you'll make it to Kamloops. And then so as you head out this Old Kamloops Road, you'll reach the one end of Swan Lake, and the area extends past Swan Lake and over on Highway 97 as far as Lawrence Heights Modular Park. When we talk about the amenities of Swan Lake West, there obviously is going to be fewer because it's a more rural area. However, saying that, it's still very, very close to the amenities of Vernon anyways. As we initially saw when we looked at the location of the sub-area, some of the properties on the south end of Old Kamloops Road will literally be a hop, skip, and a jump into the north end of Vernon amenities such as Keltire Place, Safeway, London Drugs, Village Green Mall, etc., etc., etc. The list goes on, Cactus Club. And even on the far end of the sub-area, say as far as you can go, say to Desert Cove or Lawrence Heights or something like that, you're still literally only 13 minutes from Keltire Place, so 13 minutes from the north end of town. So you get this nice rural feel with the nice views, bigger lots, and you're only 13 minutes into town, at the most. Now the best amenities of the Swan Lake area itself is, of course, Swan Lake. Now, Swan Lake is the smallest of the three big Vernon lakes. It's still a decent sized freshwater lake. It's approximately 5 kilometers long, 2 kilometers wide. So it's popular for a range of like those water-based activities, including your boating, your fishing, your water skiing, swimming, kayaking. Now there's not many beaches. There's not beaches over there. It's not that kind of a lake, but there are quite a few boat launches, parks, places for picnics and things like that. You won't see any docks in front of the lakeshore homes on Swan Lake. They aren't allowed. This lake really lends itself more to the nature lovers. You're surrounded by the rolling hills, the lush vegetation. It's really pretty, and it's an ideal destination for photographers, nature lovers, things like that. Wildlife watching, bird watching, picnicking. As I said, there's a few nice picnic areas. Plus, the best thing, in my opinion, in this area is on the north end of Swan Lake, there's a nature reserve, which is a cool place to go and have an easy hike, do some bird watching. It's all protected land there. There are also a number of campgrounds and RV parks in the area around the lake as well. Some of the other main amenities in the area would be Spallumcheen Golf Course, which is right on the head of one arm of Okanagan Lake. Spal has an 18-hole championship golf course as well as a full-length 9-hole executive course. It's got a clubhouse, restaurant with a patio, golf simulator, practice facility with a full-length driving range. And then right across from Spal Golf is a historic O'Keefe Ranch, which was founded in 1867 as one of the largest cattle ranches in the British Columbia interior. So the ranch is home to a collection of heritage buildings, including the original ranch house, barns, stables, and it's cool to see what the lives of the ranch's early settlers were like here in the region. It's a popular destination for cultural events and activities, including concerts and fairs and festivals. A few of our favorites are Victorian Christmas, which is a really fun event during the holiday season. And then at Halloween, you can attend the very cool and very scary Field of Screams, where you can work on getting lost in the freaky corn maze. Also in the Swan Lake area is Staun's Honey, and you can buy honey there and beeswax candles. You're also very close to Swan Lake Market and Garden, where you can grab some grub, some fresh produce, bedding plants, gifts. It's technically on the east side of Swan Lake, and therefore we can't really include it in our Swan Lake West discussion. However, it is really close by though, if you need some groceries or produce or whatever. Also in that general neighborhood, you're close to the splashdown water slides and the Castle Hotel, which houses a second fine dining intermezzo restaurant that opened in the not too distant past as well. So that's kind of nice to be close to that. There are technically no schools right in the Swan Lake sub area, so kids would need to be bused. They would be bused to Alexis Park Elementary, to WL Seton Secondary, or Bairstow Elementary if your child wants or you want French immersion. Now, before we get into the real estate options of this area, just a note, please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video as we're posting new videos every single week. On this channel, we give you the straight goods on Vernon and the whole Okanagan, our ultimate four seasons paradise. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days or just curious about the area that we call home, be sure to call, text, or email and just add salt. Now stick around, and at the end of this video, I'll show you how to download our free Vernon relocation package. Now moving on, real estate wise, there's quite a wide selection of homes around in the area, although you're not going to find anything in the multifamily townhouse apartment category. You're going to find single family houses, you're going to find some mobile homes, and you're going to find a lot of acreages, both small and large. You can see in the area all the farmland, and some of the nicest farmland is right on the lake actually. If you want to own a home on the lake though, like I said before, the one thing you need to know is you can't have a dock. They are just not allowed. Now there's a couple of main subdivisions in Swan Lake West. There's Blue Jay Subdivision, which incidentally is not in the regional district like the rest of the area. Back in the day, there were some septic complications, and now everyone has City of Vernon sewer, and Blue Jay is now considered part of the City of Vernon, kind of like Foothills if you saw our Foothills video. Blue Jay itself is a nice little subdivision of mid-priced homes on decent-sized lots. When you think about it, they were built on larger lots initially because at the time of building, they would have needed to have septic fields, so hence larger lots were required at the time. Some homes have really nice views of the lake, as you can imagine, plus there's homes on larger parcels of land up towards Goose Lake, where the homes tend to be newer and larger and generally on acreages. Going past Blue Jay Subdivision out Old Kamloops Road a little bit farther is a really popular subdivision called Stepping Stones Estates. It's a subdivision of small acreages, parcels in the range of 2.5 to 5 acres generally. On the one side of Stepping Stones, you get the view of Swan Lake, and then when you go over the hill to the other side, you get views of Okanagan Lake and the Spallumcheen Golf Course. Both are really, really beautiful as far as views go. Then as you pass Spallumcheen Golf Course and O'Keefe Ranch and turn left on Head of the Lake Road, then you reach Desert Cove Estates. Now Desert Cove is an adult-oriented 45-plus community of single-family homes on leased land. Now it's a popular place because you can get into the community for a lesser price as you don't have a freehold interest in the land. Instead, you pay a monthly lease fee. It may look like it's on the lake, but it's not. There's a clubhouse with lots of community events, indoor pool, and has gated, secured access. Then a little bit farther down the road, you'll find Lawrence Heights, which is a modular development up on the hill on the opposite side of Highway 97. From Lawrence Heights, some of the properties have really beautiful valley and lake views, and it's a really popular park because you're a little bit away from it all. You have that rural feel, and you're still, again, only 13 minutes from town. Also in the general vicinity, you'll find Coyote Crossing, which is another reasonably priced modular park in the area as well. And that's Swan Lake West. For more info on Vernon in general, be sure to download our relocation package at vernonrelocation.com. The link is also below.